S1, I promised I would figure out ways to find the fun. Well, that sounds like a weird statement, but let me add context. I noticed with a lot of gamers today, and I at the risk of sounding old, in my day, but okay, honestly, I don't even think they did this in my day, but let me explain. When I say find the fun, I'll make an example. Back in the day, there was a game called Enter the Matrix, and everybody always seemed to find fault with it, but especially the bugs. You see, when they noticed that when they turned on a bunch of cheats, that there were certain bugs that would impede their gameplay. This game sucks, it's so buggy, and like, my only response was, and this was after experimentation, did you guys actually try to get around those? Because I'm going to let you in on a little secret if you've never discovered it for yourself. When you use infinite life and infinite focus, that's fine. Now here's where it gets weird. You could use sparks to drop weapons through the hacking system in your local area somewhere, or, oh, this is what it was. You can use infinite ammo or all guns, like stuff like all guns and stuff, and using sparks drop points. But dude, you actually can't use them all at once. You cannot use infinite ammo with all weapons. That's where the bug came in. So if you just stop using certain cheats at the same time, did you know that you could get around that stuff? It finally fixed what was going wrong. But a lot of people didn't quite take the time to do that and just went and skipped all the way towards this game is trash. Like, did you guys even try? What I mean by finding the fun is like, now once again, risk of sounding old or showing my age is in my day, but a lot of gamers today just expect it to entertain them and stuff, and when it's like, oh, this is boring, this sucks, this is such a grind, and they just immediately start calling the game trash. But what I like to do is what I like to call find the fun. Is, make different ways of making aspects of that game which annoys most, and find ways to make the game fun. Like the Trapper here. A lot of people say that he's the worst killer in Dead by Daylight. Like, okay, I get that. That makes sense. But now that I'm a Dead by Daylighter, I think to myself, okay, now that I'm here, I almost want to say you guys haven't had me on the case yet, but, well, yeah, have you guys had me on the case yet? In other words, if I were to go in and find ways to make playing the Trapper fun for everyone, I could finally counter that point with my own point and say, have you guys tried finding the fun? And I can't say that either, because a lot of you Dead by Daylighters, you players of this game, you really tried, both with the Trapper and with the Hillbilly, even though Behavior Studios keeps just nerfing the shit out of this poor man. But I digress. You guys have really tried, and especially like the Hillbilly mains and Trapper mains, tried to keep finding ways to find the fun, so it's not for lack of trying. But once again, you've never had me on the case, so maybe I can find a way to make these killers fun again. Or, as Trump would say, let's make these killers great again. Are you with me? And I also wanted to thank all of you who actually did like and subscribe to my channel. Thank you so much. As they say, it's just a click away for you, but for me and my channel, it means a whole lot. So I appreciate it. Alright, that's happy stuff being out of the way. Let's rock. Now, I guess for the early game of the Trapper, maybe finding the fun in him would be sort of like, think like a sadist. Like almost like, you know, the early game, you're setting up your traps and all of that, and you're thinking in the back of your head, this is going to be a blast when they step into this one. You know, really get into the mindset of the Trapper and just have fun with it. Otherwise, the early game of playing the Trapper and setting all your traps would otherwise feel monotonous and a little boring. Have you ever tried changing your frame of mind when you're doing it to make it more fun, like a personal game? Like setting personal records with all the traps that you set, going, oh dude, I had a good setup this game. Yeah. That was a quick one. I already found a match. Let's roll. Oh yeah, and for all of you stream snipers and stuff out there, actually I encourage it. Because if you're going to stream snipe me, you have to come into the game and do that part or that end of the stream snipe. And all I gotta say is, you know what, as long as you're playing Dead by Daylight, come get me. Because that means you're playing the game, and that means another player added to their count, you know, and you know, as a game or an online game. So that just means that Behavior Studios wins. Haha. You come to stream snipe me, but you're added in as another player in the game. So you have to play the game in order to stream snipe me, don't you? Well, cool. Add another player to their under their belt, and it's good to see you. As long as it was some reason or another to get you playing the game, then cool. All in all, Behavior wins. Thank you for playing. That's an odd way to think about that like that, but you know, hey, I'm just me. It's all about, I don't know, sometimes it's about perception. Like, it made me pretty upset that when I go to the gathering of the Juggalos and speak of Second Life, they call it a pedo paradise. I'm like, I know I haven't been back in a while, but has my world gotten so damn bad? Well, obviously, after I heard that, of course, I had to speak. Oh no, actually, that happened after I spoke with good old Chris Hansen, because honestly, I'm going to be honest with you guys. I was going to light him up hella bad. You know, like, instead of asking, well, I'll get to that. My original intention was to go to the tent where Chris Hansen was having his talk, and then when I finally had the chance, I was going to raise my hand, stand up, and just straight up gaslight him. Like, an example would be like, I get up and I say, hey, you didn't give the ICP and the Juggalos here that have you on stage right now a check, right? Since they're bouncing like rubber. Yeah. And all that. And instead, I had this other crazy idea when I finally saw him when I finally saw his face, I realized something more important than lighting him up. Well, if my world has become so bad, maybe I could ask him for help. You know, save our children in Second Life. Our children need you. If there's anything that he can do to help, honestly, I'd actually come out owing him one, you know, because I started off originally wanting to gaslight this man, but I ended up asking for help. Is that weird? But shit, I was gonna light him up. That was the original plan, you know, start with the fact that all of his checks have been bouncing lately and go from there. Cause like, yeah, I hope that you didn't take a check from this fool, cause they've been bouncing bad. Take cash. Oh. And of course, that was the, speaking of go from there, there was the failed YouTube series he had going on. It just didn't pan out. Oh dear. Huh. I don't know why it's turned into this, but as you've noticed, I didn't even bother with the early game and just went straight towards slashing dudes. So I guess that could be one way of making him fun, just disregarding his traps altogether and just treat him like an M1 killer. Oh shit! See, she could have dropped that pallet on me. Whoops. I caught her slipping. No offense. I'm sure being my victim is very stressful. There. It's almost over. Anyhow. Oh, I was thinking, like, some of the better idea of places is same with the dream snares for Freddy. Putting them in places that you would otherwise have no choice but to go through, like, I'm chasing you and you want to bring me through a pallet area to give it to me good, only to realize that while you're about to drop that pallet on me, you just walk right into my trap. Kind of a dick move, I know, but isn't that what it's about? Whew. I know that there's no mens rea. I have no ill intent. Let's all just have fun. No need to get salty or anything. I've actually even learned how to, like, get beyond the whole, like, toxic other player. Like, when they're being toxic, don't give them the time of day and being upset. Just keep going about your own game. Pay them no mind. And that's, like, the best thing you can do, is when things get toxic, don't lose your head, stay frosty, and just pay no mind. Because that's real. My brother Jacob taught me a little something that, like, when they do, like, bully squad stuff, for example, they just want to get a rise out of you. When they don't get a rise out of you, it bugs the shit out of them. It ruins their day. And that's what my brother Jacob told me, is like, I keep fucking with you, but I get not even a response or a rise out of you. And dude, it bugs the shit like it does it? Yes. Well, that wasn't the original intention, but it does get you by those bully or, those bully moments, you know. Just don't pay no mind. Put it out of your mind, you know. Because that's what your bullies want from you, is that rise, that response. Don't bother with it. Now, if I only knew that when I was going through school and stuff, that might have helped to know that back then. Pay it no mind. Don't let them get a rise out of you, and don't let them make you afraid, because then they win. So, and a nice little place to leave a present. Merry Christmas. Oh, they were watching me place it too. That's cute. Well, yeah, see, that's not going to make your traverse any easier, though. Good, you know where I placed it, but... Oh! You're still going to have to go through there. Damn it. All right. Oh, shit. And I gotta be honest, though, instead of feeling offended when people teabag, I just keep wondering, why do you teabag? I'm even gonna make an example of this later on with Ghostface and the pig. Oh, shit. But I'm going to demonstrate something that shows that this is how you teabag. But I'm only going to do it once because I'm not trying to be toxic. But I'm just going to do it just once here on YouTube as an example. Oh shit. Oops. There we go. So you still have to walk through that. Ooh, barely got her. Ha ha ha. You thought I was going that way, huh? I don't think I'm gonna make it. But, oh yeah. That was Yep. Oh, there we go. Oh. Yeah. Let's take that one. It's kind of in a weird spot. But I was thinking, instead of using the traps in the early game, what about finding ways to use your traps on the fly? Like this. Just keep finding little bottlenecks and use those. Yep, weird spot. Better spot. Perfect. Oh, wow. Ooh.
Oh, there we go.